and I didn't need how many people did I get at the time last time.
You always get 4. Just a reminder again, due to COVID-19 regulations, please make sure you remain socially distanced in the bleachers. Please also continue to wear your mask properly, covering both the mouth and nose at all times. Failure to follow these regulations may result in removal from the contest. In addition, if you are ready to see the results, please go to qwtiny.com, click on results, and look for Tuscarawas High School Tiny to get the results up to this point. Thank you. What elementary school are you going to next year, you said?
New Midway in Woodsboro.
Oh, okay. You're going to be out there with Kim Clifford.
Yes. Yep.
We love Kim.
She's been so sweet to me. She's been great. I'm really looking forward to it.
She's one of the nicest people you'll meet.
Go! Come on, Bobo!
Look at Tuscarawas is going to go 1, 3, and 4. Oh, Tuscarawas. Getting a lot of points.
Appreciate it.
We're going to make it.
So unfortunately, the live stream is going to be in like 3 different segments because I have to.
You can come back down.
Truth be told, track meets are not made for live streaming. The fact that we did it, I mean, Chris asked, he's like, hey, can we try? And I was like, yeah, we'll try it. I think that's a plus, because there were people actually watching, so.
Yeah, there seem to be some people on there. I put a note in the description, like, sorry I had to move back inside.
That's fine. I don't see an issue with it at all. I'm going to shut this down. I'm not going to use it at the end, because I want people out.
Yeah, if it would have been a pretty day, all day, yeah, we could have done the 2 camera thing. I could have managed that, you know, to get the feel of it.
Yeah, and that'll be something to think about moving forward. This is yours, right? Look at you taking it out of the plastic. Can I put it in plastic?
Should be.
I don't know where it went.
Should be right over here.
Oh, no, there's a bag underneath. I see 2 bags on the ground. But it was a laminate. It was
It was one of the sleeves.
Yeah.
They laugh at me because I'm a sleeve girl. Ridiculous sleeve.
Well, I just figured because it's always out in the weather. And
It was like, put it in my sleeve so the fun of it.
It's gotta be right here.
It's like I get to wear my food school and get a chance to wear them. Right there, good.
I'd say I got it in
Yesterday,
the office
very
somewhere.
dry.
Oh, I see it. I see it. It is underneath the extension cord. Under the outlet.
Oh, Mom, you look good.
Oh,
You look good
good
today.
spot.
I said, just to the, she goes, yeah, you look fine. Here.
Shined at
She
me.
goes, I just want to give you a compliment. I was like, so other days, she goes, I don't know. She told me it was okay. She said, some people in my school just like that. It's like, thanks, Dad. Thank you so much.
I wonder if I trust things enough to just leave this out here.
I mean, when we gonna use it again?
And I'm the only one that's going to keep it.
Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah. Sort of like that idea.
I guess the only problem I can foresee is it's supposed to be a little chillier this week. I don't know how much of an effect that would have on it.
Oh, is this the 8?
800, yeah. The last heat of the girls, and then there's 2 heats for the boys. And then the 4x1 and 4x4.
So,
Almost done. Almost involved. Almost there.
it's not horrible. What is it? Noon?
Yeah, it's just 12, like 12, 20 maybe.
Well, yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I was hoping to be out of here around 30. So. Megan has baby at 2:30. Or no, she has to get out at 2:30.
Okay.
Something like that. Which, of course, until 2 days ago, wouldn't have been an issue with only 3 teams. It was a much longer day.
And it's funny, when I came by, I knew it was her, and I go, hey, Jessica, and I'm like, why am I losing my mind already? But of course, she waved at me all nice, and I was like, Tracy, it was one of your former students. Please, you gotta remember names. And I was like, Jessica. I'm like, Tracy, it is not Jessica. Megan.
That's funny.
And it up to me.
Was she one of yours?
Yeah, she was an Anchor Grove, I was at AP there.
You know Dan Shea, he's the coordinator of teacher out over at Hood now. You know him?
What's his name?
Dan Shea. It might be Dr. Shea, I'm not sure.
Yeah, his name
He
is-
runs the master's program, the administration program
Oh, okay.
at Hood. Anyway, he was my principal. He hired me at QO. He was my assistant principal when I was a student at Seneca Valley. And his wife was my brother's kindergarten teacher. Like, he has been in my life, and now he's, doing admin over at Hood and keeps, coming up in my life. He's been in my life probably for
Your whole-
40 of my 50 years.
Picture your whole school career. And it's funny because a lot of the kids I've hired, many of my teachers, they were in my first grade class with me because I taught first grade.
Yeah.
And I laugh because I'm like, one girl was sitting in an interview and her name was Crystal, during the interview, Crystal Spicer. And I'm like, shoot, one of my first grade students, Crystal White. But I was like, nah, that's not what I can't do. Because of course you're like, they can't be grown with kids and everything.
Right.
Because then that makes me much older. So it was like, we sat there at the end of the interview, she goes, do you remember me? She goes, I was in your first grade class. Crystal White, and she had her brothers, Johnny, and her 2 brothers owned the records, the wrestling records. Josh and Johnny White, and the wrestling, those are her brothers. And I had them after her, but she was like, yeah, I didn't think you remember me. And she goes, I married Jimmy Spicer. I went, no, you didn't. They were in the same first grade class together.
Jimmy was also yours. That's funny.
Jimmy, every day, this is all I said to him. Jimmy Spicer, sit down. Jimmy Spicer, keep your hands to yourself.
First call, girls 4x1 relay. First call, girls 4x1 relay. Please make sure that the anchor has the number on their left hip. Again, first call, 400 meter, girls.
That's hysterical. I gotta love when those like early elementary school relationships actually end up together.
And they have 3 kids. She just had the 3rd kid, and she teaches for them. She taught for me at Centerville, then she came with me to Urbana. And it was funny when I first met him at Centerville when they enrolled their daughter. He came by and I went, Jimmy Spicer. He went. I said, did you just have a flashback? And he was like, when my wife told me you were the principal, he was like, I was scared to come. He was obnoxious, but he did his engagement. They got engaged at Carol Manor. We went back to Carol Manor where they met in first grade, and that's where they got engaged.
That's
They
really
did a whole cute thing out there. Yeah. But he was, I was impressed. She goes, I know. She goes, my mom was shocked. I was like, yeah, me too, because she's quiet, just real reserved, and she goes, Tracy, he's still that way. I was like, oh my God.
I always say the one that got away was she was my 2nd grade crush, if you must. And we're still friends to this day. We're good friends to this day. But I think I chased her on the playground in 2nd. We, whatever it's called, dated in 6, again in middle school, and then for like 3 years in high school. And then met up again in college. She ended up she's an outdoorsy person, loves rock climbing, moved to Denver, right? Is a massage therapist, right? And still to this day, drop dead gorgeous. And she's just such a cool young woman. She's not young woman anymore, gosh. But I always tell my wife, and my wife's friends with her. I was like, you know, Suzanne's the one that got away, and she's like, I'm standing right here. But those little elementary school relationships.
Got her, he's a chef. We grew up together. His mom always swore we were going to get married and we're still good friends. And she said in front of his wife, Herb, you know what? She goes, Tracy, I always thought you were going to be my daughter-in-law. I'm thinking, oh my God,
His wife is right there, yeah.
You know, and I just went like this. I said, Herb and I are like brother and sister. I mean, that's who we are. But she said, yeah, I always thought that. I'm like, nah. You know, we were just too good of friends to go there. Too good of friends.
Final call. Girls 4 by 100. Please report to the infield. Girls 4 by 100. Final call. Please report to the infield. Anchor leg, please make sure you have the sticker on your left hip.
I'm gonna go hit the lights and see if we can do anymore.
Nope, I think we
I
are
was gonna do
good.
it earlier, and then I saw that second cell coming. I'm like, oh wait.
Some of them are over there. I don't know if she's over there. He's an AD. Yep, sorry. Ooh, we got girls, and we got boys in the 4x4, and we are done. Not worse than a stride meet. We started at 9 o'clock in the morning, we're still there at 5 o'clock. With 20 some odd teams, that's the issue. I'm not missing that part of it, like every Sunday, missing something. So the first ball goes 400. Should be like one for the girls. This is 5 teams anyway, so unless they put a team, if they feel there are 2 teams, maybe they do.
Parents are dying to see their kids do something.
And they want to get out of the house.
Right?
Your phone is ringing.
Boys 4x1, boys 4x1, do not cross the track to hang out by the white check-in tent from earlier.
First call, boys 4x100 relay. Please line up near the registration tent. Please do not cross the track. Again, first call for boys 4x100 relay. Please make sure you stand by the white registration tent. Do not cross the track. Thank you.
She should be in lane.
Again, we have first call for boys 4x100 relay. Please assemble by the registration tent. Do not cross the track. First call for boys 4x1. Please assemble by the registration tent. Thank you.
Come on, Titans. Come on, guys. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Sprint it out, sprint it out, sprint it out. Sprint it out, sprint it out. Come on, girls, go. Come on, Taylor. Come on, Taylor, go. Make up some time, make up some time. Make that lead wider. Come on, Taylor, let's go. Come on, baby girl, let's move it. Move it, move it. Come on, Taylor, kick it, Taylor. Come on, babe. Go, Heidi. Come on, Heidi. Come on, Heidi, go, 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 go.
Boys 4x1 on the infield, please.
We're
4x100 boys. Please report to the infield. 4x100 boys. Please report to the infield.
She was better, but they need Joelle back. Heidi. No, Heidi's a junior with Taylor. She doesn't usually run long distance, but Joelle being hurt, we had to stick people in today. And then her 4x2, Taylor's the only original 4x2 that was in the race. The others were just, he had to do fill-ins today. And Michaela, she had to go somewhere with her mom, so she couldn't be here today. Michaela was her with too. Thank you. You're welcome, no problem. They have, yeah.
Ours is so.
We were almost Brunswick. We live on Bassford, so when they did the redistricting, they sent us here. But we were that years ago we were Brunswick on Bassford Road. Yeah, Bassford Road was Brunswick. Yeah. So we were, and then when this school was built, my kids weren't even born yet when this school was built, but then they redistricted and then they sent us here. But we used to be Valley and Brunswick High. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that Bassford Road used to be Brunswick.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big distance. And it's still such a small school.
Mhm. They're in the works to get a new school. I mean, they have plans. So, yeah, they hired architects and whatever because Brunswick Elementary is getting the new school next. That's in that area. Yeah. Yep. All right, Trina. Thanks for coming. Yep. Yeah.
Please go to qwtiming.com, hit results, THS, try me, to see the results from today.
So are we set for Monday?
Boosters meeting?
Yeah. I advertised it in the weekly newsletter that went out.
And if I send you, because Raquel's never given me the nomination form,
Shocker.
so I'm just gonna send it to you. If you could send it out Monday with a reminder about the meeting. I mean,
Okay, I can do that. I can do a find out first. I mean, the problem is that nobody gets to find out first.
if he, because that would be the
I mean,
easiest thing to.
we're in a little bit of a a pickle in terms of officers for next year. That was a horrible handle.
So, I think Maria said she would come
She's
back.
not. No, she
She's
just
not
told me
coming back?
she's not coming back.
Because we talked about it. I said, Maria, you come back, I'll come back.
Maria's not
At
coming
least we'll
back. She
have-
just told me the other day. She said she can't be here. She struggles to get back to Frederick on time. She keeps missing meetings. She doesn't feel like she's doing a good job.
I think she's doing a good job.
I do as well.
We're all doing the best we can.
How are we doing on? I missed the last couple of meetings. How are we doing on our 501?
So they're still working on it. They got the.
Tracy tweeted out before the last event, we're taking 5 minutes right now for everyone to please clean up all of their trash. 5 minutes for everyone to clean up all of their trash. And then also announce that Tuscarora student athletes need to stay after the conclusion of the meet to help clean up.
I love you, Beth.
Got it.
Good afternoon, our wonderful spectators and guests here at Tuscarora High School. We're asking that everybody
So I
take at
think
least
what
5
we'll
minutes to clean up your area
is
before we
bust it
start our
around.
last event. So then we're asking everyone, please check your areas and clean up
Backpack
any
here.
extra trash. Please throw it away. It will help with the end of our meet. And we need to make sure we're
Extension cord
cleaning
here.
up the way we found it this morning. So again, please take at least 5 minutes
Tripod.
to clean up your area.
Does that work?
That will
Yep.
help
'Cause
so
I can
much.
lock this.
Thank you.
Okay, sure thing.
Because those are such a pain in the clothes. Oh, getting easier. Little WD-40 always does the trick.
I know. I tried to put it up some more. I went, can you help me?
This is the next.
I need to move it.
This is the next big thing.
Yeah,
I need
so we
to.
might need some new windows. They're what?
We definitely. Well, right before the world fell apart, we were talking to Window Nation. Kim Morrison. When she when she painted all this, like they still need to put the base. If you look, the baseboard's still sitting back here.
I was going to say, I was like, why is that not put back? It's just like, okay.
Did you get it? Don't worry about locking it. They don't lock.
Okay, because they can probably just push
Yeah.
it
I
in.
mean, I would like to just get vinyl windows.
That would be smart.
I think that would be the way to go. And what we just need to do, like, we either need to get not a full donation, but a donation of some money. But okay, so here's what I'd like to get. You know this. We need to get there though. We need to get to the point, and if you notice, I've backed off a little bit. We need to get to the point where I think we can do this once Nicole's gone. Once. This might just be it. We need to get to the point where the boosters are the ones that are doing all the work. Right now, you want to do everything.
Right, and we need to make sure everybody is a.
Like, there's not a booster in our club that would go out and ask for a donation or ask for sponsorship or ask for money. There's not a person. I mean, like, it's just it's at Lincoln or at Urbana, like. It's the parents that are calling
They
and
do
saying,
everything.
They do it all, right?
We're not that lucky.
Well, it's not. I just don't think it's the expectation. I don't think it was the expectation.
No.
I think it's a few of us have always done all the work, and in trying to get it going, like Mark was doing all the work, and I was doing all the work, and then fortunately I got you, and you're doing all the work. But it can't. That can't be the
It
way
can't keep going because that's probably why people don't do anything.
because they get tired.
They're like,
One more announcement to pick up trash, and you can call boys and girls 4x4.
Okay, one final announcement. Please again check your areas to make sure that you have collected any trash that's near you so you can throw that away and leave our wonderful stadium the way we found it when we walked in this morning. It will certainly be appreciated. And then at this time, we're going to have first call for boys and girls 4x400 meter relay. First call, girls 4x400 meter relay. And boys.
All right, I'm gonna go get Catoctin's weights because they borrowed weights from us for their tent. And I guess when you know what you're doing in terms of cleaning up here. If you can pull the wedge from that door too, that'd be great. In fact, I'm gonna lock the door now. You can leave the wedge until you're done. I just
Okay.
yeah. If you can pull it.
I got you. I didn't.
And do me a favor, pull it closed because it catches.
Gotcha.
It doesn't actually shut.
I can do that.
And just a reminder to our Tuscarora High School athletes, at the conclusion of the meet, please do not leave, please meet in the infield, so we can help with making sure everything is back where it needs to be. So again, all Tuscarora High School athletes,
Go
at
there.
the conclusion of the meet, please meet in the infield, so we can make sure that everyone's here to help
If I'm not
clean up
back,
after the meet.
her mic,
Thank you.
her mic and her notebook can go right on this shelf. Okay?
Actually, we can take it now.
What's that?
The notebook can go.
Yeah. I like this season. I'm gaining pens, not losing. Although, truth be told, I think two of them are dads. So.
Yeah, I think you had them in this, the two red ones were on his paper when I got here.
That one, what do you
And
think?
the red pencil thingy.
Yeah, that seems right because these are mine. Alright, we'll leave that on, we'll turn that off later. I'll leave you with the microphone. Yeah, you guys only have one radio, right? Yeah.
Do you want to take that?
In case he calls you.
Oh, okay.
Let's leave it up here.
So what's this coming up? 4x2?
4x4 last event.
4x4. Okay.
Yep, 4x4. Girls and boys. Almost done.
Never actually been to a track meet. But it actually went faster than I thought.
But we were laughing. That's what my nephew's wife that was here. We do the junior Titans. I mean, whether the junior striders that all feed into here is that they start 9 o'clock in the morning and finish at 5 in the afternoon. Because we'll have like 12 teams there. So it's like so many heats, so many other things. Who?
Me.
What?
Did you see me?
Running? Yes.
Okay, but Delina Globe did not watch. That's what it all was. She did.
No, she didn't. I saw it. It was right here. Trina taped it.
So to me,
I'll send them to you.
everybody we talked to.
You gotta stay and clean up. You heard what I just said. I made the announcement. Yes, Dad said you guys have to stay and clean up.
So
Just one more cleanup reminder, please make sure you check your area one more time before you leave today to make sure all trash is clean. And remember, our Tuscarora Titan athletes, you need to report to the infield again to help put things away and clean up any stray trash. Thank you. And qwtiming.com, qwtiming.com for the results, and you can get there, the results, and then Tuscarora High Trinity. Thank you.
And everyone's kind of part of history today. This is the first track meet in over 2 years in Frederick County for high school.
And Coach Jack just shared with me, you all made history today being here. This is the first track meet in Frederick County in 2 years. Isn't that amazing? Let's give a big clap for that one, our student athletes, and certainly our wonderful spectators for coming to be part of that history with us today. And Coach Jack, congratulations on a great meet.
Yeah, we're almost over. No. Keep going. It's crazy. I said next year I'll two graduated. My son's a junior in college, Taylor's a junior here.
Oh,
They both
really?
will be seniors next year and graduate at the same time. So we have 8 straight years of tuition. With 8 straight years of tuition. I could be retired now, because this is year 31, but I cannot retire because we still got 5 more years of tuition next year for Troy and then 4 straight after that for Taylor.
Oh my.
So we'll be, if I keep telling,
This is the final call for all boys and girls, 4x400. Final call for all boys and girls, 4x400. Please report to the infield.
That is not cheap.
and my son, he had a full football scholarship to Delaware State where I went, which is Division I,
Mm-hmm.
for free. No, I don't want to go there. So we pay $52,000 a year for Shenandoah.
Oh no.
Yeah. He could have been free. When we said to him, we will buy you a 2018 brand new car if you go there because it's free.
Right.
He goes, no, I don't want a car because I don't want to go there. So then we knew we couldn't make him go. So my friend said, oh, he would have went. And I'm like, but then he'll go and fail. He'll
Yeah.
flunk out because he's not going to like the school. He did not like the school. So
Yep.
I said he loves Shenandoah. He played football there and he's just fine. So
That's kind of. I was in that same boat. You know, not. Shepherd wasn't the right academic fit for me. You know, football was great, and you know I got a little bit of money, and my parents kind of pushed that. But you know, I went there 2 years, and it was.
not really. And Troy gave football up. So I was like, Wayne, look at that. He gave football up.
Right.
Then we would have had to pay out-of-state tuition in Delaware. And, you know, Shenandoah, he got an academic scholarship, so we don't have to pay as much. But when you hear 52 and free, you
Yeah.
gotta go, wait a minute. Let's see how much money Shenandoah's going to give you. And he got a lot of academic money, so that worked out well. But still, it was kind of like, oh my God, free. When we said, we'll buy you a brand new 2018 car to go to college with, he was like, no. He goes, I don't want to go to that school. So, yeah, so we had to let it go. It was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking. I said, 4 more years of tuition coming up, you know, next year. So I was like, all 3 of us graduate. I'll have my doctorate next year as well.
Okay.
So all three of us will be graduating next year. My daughter said, Daddy's the only one not graduating next year. Because we don't have any more money. So you have kids? Married, have kids?
I have one that's coming in October. It'll be my first.
Last race just started.
I kind of got a little bit of a late jump. You know, I went to school for 2 years, and then I went into the military.
We were late too. I didn't have my son until 33 and Taylor 37. We were very late.
I'll be 33 in August. Baby will be here in October.
And it's funny because a lot of her friends in her grade, I could probably be the parent, the mom of their moms.
Can you want me to describe you saying the flag? If you're out here, that'd be great. I was just about to walk over there and do it. I'll be doing it right now.
People always go, oh, you're only like this age. I'm like, no, you're judging by my child, not by me. So we're old parents.
So how long have you been administrator?
This is my 21st year.
Okay.
My 22nd year. Because I taught for 9, and then the rest of my 31, so 22, yeah. 22
Okay.
years in administrator. And I'm tired of that too. So
That's
I keep
awesome.
saying I'm just tired. And this year and last year, well, I was building a new school last year, so that was kind of crazy in the pandemic, and then
Right.
opening school in the pandemic is on top of crazy. New staff. new
I can
everything.
only imagine.
But it's worked out.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Hey, so Ryan, how are you? I just got a quick question. I'm at Taylor Track Meet. Our program for Delta, is it at 3 or is it at 2?
Don't look.
You're
I
good.
thought it was 3. Because you know what? I am like seriously double booked up until 2:30. But I'm going to try to work it out. But I was just making sure. I was like, no, I think it's 3 o'clock. And I just saw on the flyer too. It was 2 o'clock. That's why I'm like, oh my gosh. 'Cause right. No. Because I'm like, I have to do another program that day, and I'm just trying to figure out how I can maybe get someone else to pick up that for me. Because I was like, no, I'm good till 2:30, because I need to be on at 2:30. So I have to get somebody to hopefully pick it up for me. Okay, but I can just see if they're gonna do it. It's just my ending with my Jack and Jill teams, to do their last final program with them. And I thought I was good until I looked. I went 2 o'clock. I literally never looked at the time. I just looked at everything else. So that was my fault. Okay, I'm sorry, and I'm at Taylor's Track Meet. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Bye bye.
Don't you do?
I have just like 50 things that. This is my last year though. I'm paying off those 2 organizations. Yeah, I think we're done. I'll just remind the athletes again.
They're good. They're actually already.
I can see
They're
them
all
do it.
cleaning
So
up
we should be
already.
good.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the. I don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Gotta leave.
I don't want them hanging out on the concourse waiting for people. We're gonna pass out. So I'm still up now. Back and forth between rain jackets and sunglasses. This is a tough day. see if we didn't bring Brunswick and Walkersville here today, we'd be done.
We're mad already. With all these extra people being nice.
Running extra heats. No, I mean, we had it happen to us at cross country once. It's a good thing. It was the lateness of it was what frustrated me.
But this isn't bad, because I would say when we do the Striders, it would be 9 to 5.
Oh yeah.
Because we have 12, 13, 14 teams there. Oh my gosh.
I think my concern was it was our first meet in how many years. So like the whole check-in thing, like we didn't have a handle on how to do that. Like that could have been done. That could have been done much better. Could have been done earlier.
You know what? I should have helped with that because I do that with the Striders.
I just don't think we did. Yeah.
We pre-register, and then as they come in, we give it to the coach, and then the coach gives out.
Well, once we gave it to the coaches, it went much faster.
Yeah, because that's what we always do.
And then the other concern for me, I mean, this is the lowest number of spectators we've had in an event yet this year, including football. So that was a concern for me. You know, it potentially 800 spectators here today. I knew we wouldn't get that,
But it could.
but with everyone having four, we had there were definitely a good 400 people at least, in addition to the 150 athletes.
I said to Wayne, I said, well, 2 of our seats are gone because we're going to be working. And then Trina came, but Tremaine didn't come because he was looking.
Yeah, I was looking for him. I didn't see him
Yeah, he
today.
was supposed to come.
So that was Tremaine's wife. Okay, that's what I thought, but I didn't want to.
She teaches
Assume, is that
kindergarten
it?
at Butterfly Ridge.
Oh, wait, we got one more kid. I almost announced. We got one more kid still running.
I didn't see him. Okay.
Neither did I. He was behind the scoreboard.
I think the trash looks good. I think most people did.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to all student athletes for a wonderful meet today. Tuscarora High School thanks you and appreciates everything you do to help us clean up. Have a wonderful night. Spectators and fans, please remember there's no waiting on concourse for student athletes. You can wait for them outside of the stadium so we can get to clean up. Have a wonderful weekend and a happy Mother's Day to all those of you that qualify.